Each one of us has seen darkness, felt its cold breath draw near. I don't have magical abilities. I've never claimed that. Whether it's intuition or perception or a sort of unconscious analysis that leads me to prediction, I don't know. I just know that I feel in a certain way, and that feeling leads me to believe that something will happen. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't.
So you play the odds?
I'm not a gambler.
I always imagined true psychics to be quite adept at gambling.
The gift is not meant for monetary gain.
Your subscription fees beg to differ.
Oh, I think we have a cynic on our hands.
I must ask about the turban. Are you of a particular religious denomination, or is it just a stage affectation?
Well, I'll tell you what happened with this now. I rescued a puka, and he gave me this as a gift, as a way of saying thank you.
A puka?
Puka. Relax, darling. Honestly, I'm only messing.
You used to work in construction, I believe.
Yes, for a time I was site foreman, yeah.
Bollocks.
Apartment bills, concrete pours, that kind of thing.
And you wore the turban while you worked?
Of course, yeah.
It wasn't a problem?
No, well, getting the hard hat on was tricky.
For fuck's sake. He's fine.
Would it be true to say that you were actually sacked from that job?
Yeah, my retirement was hastened by a higher calling. But on a more serious note, though, I did enjoy the construction for a while. It was meditative.
Cement mixers and jackhammers are meditative.
Now I think you're missing the point there, darling.
And what point is that?
Darling, you're driving her crazy.
I suppose when you're engaged in employment of that nature, you see, there's only the task in hand, only toil and the repetition. Work, and a hard, long darkness stretching beyond you. But the possibility of finding the light in that darkness.
And that's what you claim you do. See the light, interpret it.
I didn't say that, no.
You've gathered a very large, a very dedicated following in a very short space of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother you that your interpretations can harm people, can take advantage of those grieving or in pain. That doesn't strike you as irresponsible, reprehensible?
Seeing that light isn't easy, Danielle. I mean, you have to go into the darkest places. It's painful. Something I think you know all about.
What makes you think that?
Oh, you've seen many dark days, Danielle. I mean, to lose such a young child and at such a young age.
I don't think...
You thought more than once of ending it, of leaving this world, to be with your son. My God. I mean, it's hard not to embrace cynicism after having endured something like that, but you're not alone. I can feel his love for you. It's in this room. It's here with us now.
You claim...
I'd claim nothing. I'd claim nothing. With much, much respect.
We gotta wrap it up, Danielle.
You'll be here in the UK for the foreseeable future.
No one knows what the future holds for certain, Danielle. But I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing Chelsea win this Sunday. And the Blues, huh?
That was Jeremiah Palin, and I'm Danielle Harding. Good night.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are clear on BTR.
Can I take the microphone?
I told you she sent it upon her son. Where'd you get the suicide thing? She gave it to him. That fucking turban, though. It's good. That's exotic. Draws the eye. To Islam. Turbans aren't Islam.
This TV stuff is too much for me.
Shut up now. Be quiet.
We're putting ourselves out too much. I can't keep up.
Keep your voice down.
I just...
Do it. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Just keep it shut.
You're sick All of you.
Out there, beyond the farthest stretches of the universe, a light stirs, pulsing gently from the deepest, darkest shadows. A shadow in you that you must confront, enter, that you must see past before, incredibly, you
Focus.
We were a bit rough with Harding. She'd have torn us apart. Her son threw her off balance. Everything is in motion. The world changes and turns. The seasons flower and die and flower
Invest
again.
in it. Make it personal. Not for me.
You feel stuck and lost. You must welcome change and believe in yourself.
Jeremiah did well.
He was hesitant.
The old skills. They don't desert you, no matter the hardships.
Wonder how she got a hold of his past like that.
The researchers are good. They only had sniffs, though. Nothing solid. None of the bad stuff.
The fairies are back. Just look in there, look. Now. They're in my sleeve, look. Remember, I used to do that for these kids.
I remember finding nothing but your fist up that sleeve.
The tower. The stability.
You take your time with
Did
it.
we ask you anything?
He's right.
It's a first time for everything. We're blowing up after Harding. 18% rise in subscriptions. We'd sell out any show on this.
Exposure's too much for him. He's a fold. Stay up the web traffic, newsletter, subscriptions. Keep him away from the public as much as possible.
It needs a face.
We'll keep practicing then.
Oh.
Jeremiah. You okay there, Jeremiah?
Afraid now, boys. Afraid here now. Fucking darkness coming back around me. Don't much like this now.
You're making a show of yourself. Go outside and get some air.
Take it easy.
He wasn't so gentle with us, was he? his time doing this shit. And the moods, and the rages, and the readings for pints. He names me after a dead fucking IRA horse. Couldn't even find the fucking thing.
Shergar. Go again.
You after a Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle, genius painter. We play the cards. Go again.
You've done things you're ashamed of. You fear the worst will happen when these things are discovered.
You're reciting. Don't recite.
Give me a minute, for fuck's sake.
Do you believe this stuff?
No.
We do. We believed in the time, anyway. Everything else is just dress.
Do you think man believed? Let's ask her, will we? Hello, Mammy? Mammy? It's just fucking cards.
Where's it going?
Grandma's house.
It's sold. I sold it years ago.
Shergar bought it back. It's ready for you there. Bus, ferry, home. That's it. Gone. Now.
I predict a rough sea. I predict a rough sea.
Good enough for you.
We're fucked without him. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Not long after my father departed, I found myself in despair. All of his teachings, all his wisdom, I felt were gone with him. I found myself on the edge of a deep darkness. I tiptoed on the precipice. My brother Shergar alongside me, the two of us lost, devastated. We stepped into that darkness. And then, like my father predicted, we found the light.
Of course. When your father was here with me last, he alluded to some painful events in my life I must admit he caught me off guard. To what extent does subject research, particularly that conducted by your brother, play in your stage manipulation? That's Shergar there. Any thoughts, Shergar? Elusive as ever, eh?
I regret the view you have of my father. I think you misunderstood him. He himself was a man in pain. When he saw it in others, he wished to help.
Is that Shergar's opinion?
It's not hard to see that you've endured a lot of pain, Danielle. Research or not, my father felt your pain and tried to give you hope.
What he said to me was not meant as kindness.
He may have expressed himself poorly, but it hurts to hope. Hope keeps suffering open, endless. When confronted with the possibility that they may have reason to hope, people react like you did, with anger, with fear.
I'm not afraid.
You are. You're afraid to hope you might see your son again.
My son is gone.
He is gone. But his love reaches out to you.
How can you know?
All children must love their parents. They can't help it. Of course, many people struggle with these things, with grief and hardship and loss. But you can find comfort and access a whole raft of exclusive content, interviews and seminars, all at a very low monthly rate, if you visit our website at www.divinerpalin.com.